guys, welcome back to another video. Train Man Gamer Bro here. As you can see, we're drag racing NASCAR's Car of Tomorrow. So let's take a look at our list. First we have Carl Edwards and Danica Patrick. Next we have Mark Martin and Stephen Wallace, Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon. Wait a minute, that's Jimmy Johnson and Joey Logano. That is Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart, and Juan Pablo Montoya, Kyle Busch and Clint Boyer, Matt Kenseth and Jeff Burton, Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick, Brian Vickers in his second debut race, and another debut contestant, David Rudiman, who's sitting right next to Dale Earnhardt Jr., and then all by himself, Greg Biffle. Let's see who takes this win. Anyway, here it is, a wet day out right now at the Train Man Gamer Bro Dragway here. As you can see, the metal chair, which is the dangerous weapon on the racetrack, is also wet. Like, everything is wet out, but it is not raining currently, and the sun is about to shine now. I can see it starting to come out of the clouds currently. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started, and let's see here. Greg Biffle dominated the 2018 season there, but however, he was just beat a little bit by the king there, but still, there is a chance of him. He could snag a win again because he was the most dominant driver of 2018, along with Richard Petty as well. It's just he didn't win the championship because Richard Petty beat him by like a bumper or something like that. But Greg Biffle is still happy with his racing season, and he is ready to go, and so are the other drivers. So first up, we're going to have Danica Patrick versus Carl Edwards. Right now, as these two guys are at the lineup, on your marks, get set, go! Oh shoot, Carl Edwards, what happened there? And Danica Patrick crashed straight into the mud over there, or the wet water or something. And there she is right there. She is in a puddle of water. She has been trapped in water. Carl Edwards goes upside down. So Danica Patrick is out. She is still considered, but Danica Patrick did get into the water. She's still considered the winner. Something happened with Carl Edwards that caused him to go upside down, and just all of a sudden just messed it all up. That's okay though. She at least gets to move on, and she has some very wet tires. Alrighty. Let's see who goes up next. Alright, so here is another camera angle. We are standing at the spot right now where the losers stand at, because right here where I am talking, my feet are literally right next to the loser Carl Edwards down here, as he had lost that previous race there in his Cheez-Its car. Poor guy. He sure ain't gonna be winning some Cheez-Its this week. But I am. I got a whole box inside my house that I'm going to eat on after this race is done. But anyway, we now have our next two drivers. Let's see who they are. Ugh, I'm stupid. Alright, so here we go. Coming onto the racetrack now, Stephen Wallace and Mark Martin. On your marks, get set. Wow, okay, so apparently Stephen Wallace accidentally hit on the gas and just went on ahead. Poor guy. Yeah, we're gonna have to just start that over. Yeah, we are gonna get some repairs in. Alright, so now we have returned. Stephen Wallace's car is all fixed up. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, and just by a bit right there. Oh, man. Stephen Wallace spun out. If he hadn't done that, he would have won. And Mark Martin beat him by just a bumper. And Mark Martin is in a puddle of water as well. Anyway, it is a little bit wet, but that ain't gonna stop us from drag racing now. Alright, let's move on to a new spot. Alright, so anyway, here spot again, we'll see a complete side view of the drag strip. The other two cars for this race here. And we have gotten a total of dark cloud over my head, so it may rain soon. Hopefully not, so we can get this race done, but I do want that sun to come out. I could really use it. So anyway, here at the Train Band Gamer Road Dragway, right now, as you can see, or the TMGB Dragway here, this is where we're going to have all of our races taking place, so for the winter season. And just a heads up, the winter season, we're about halfway through the winter season. The winter season does not end until March 21st, which is the first day of spring, and then we will start our spring season here. Let's see who can win the winter championships. Right now, we're doing the NASCAR. NASCAR's Car of Tomorrow, and it's oars, just basically NASCAR Gen 3 cars. And after that, we'll be doing the NASCAR Gen 3 cars, I believe, which were those NASCAR cars from the early 90s, yeah. But that's a really big, it's going to be a massive race, so we may have to put that on as well. But anyway, let's get started. So up next is Joey Logano in his second race of the year now. And this is his second race of the year, and he is racing Jimmy Johnson now. Second race of this time. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, shoot, Joey Logano pushed Jimmy Johnson through. He went through that puddle of water right there, but he made it out. That slowed him down a little bit, though, and slowed him down just a little bit. Now, Joey Logano takes the win and advances on to the next round. Alright guys, we have done it. The sun is out now. So this is going to be a good day for racing. Make sure to hit that like button as well. The sun is out, and now it's time for another race. Let's see if we can make a new camera angle while at it. Alright, this one's a little bit of a side view. We haven't tried this side yet, so now we're going to do it. And next up on the list of racers here, we have Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart. One for Hendrick and one for his teammate Stuart Haas. Here we go. Marks, get set, go. Oh shoot, they wreck into each other, but Tony Stewart gets out, and Jimmy Johnson's teammate Jeff Gordon also goes into the puddle of water as well. Did a couple bumps over there, but it's all good. Tony Stewart takes that win instantly. He will now advance onto the next round with Joey Logano. Alrighty. For Jeff Gordon, 200 cars have been in the puddle of water. And as always, they go to the loser zone. And Tony Stewart advances on next to Joey Logano. And now, next up, we have Juan Pablo Montoya versus Dale Earnhardt Jr. Let's see who can snag that win. On your marks, get set, go! And there it is right there. Oh, shoot, another Hendrick teammate crashes into the puddle of water. Look at that. Right there. Dale Earnhardt Jr. crashes into the puddle of water. So does Juan Pablo Montoya. But however, unfortunately, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is closer to the finish line. So that means he takes the win and he'll have to advance on. Alright, here we go. Ugh, it's all drippy. It's all drippy out there. Alright. Next one. Alrighty, back to this angle now here on a wet day here. The sun was out for just a minute, but it's already gone. Now one big rainy cloud is gone. I thought it was heading north, but it's actually headed east, so we are good. We are most likely not going to get rained on, but it's still possible that we may get rained on. But right now, we are good. Let's do this. Next up is Ryan Vickers making his second race of the year on his second career race, and he is versing another rookie making his debut, David Rudeman. They both both upside down. However, though, Ryan Vickers will advance because you can see Ryan Vickers advances and he wipes out the rookie David Rudeman. He now advances. The second Toyota advances while the rest of the cars are Chevys. 2 Toyotas and 3 Chevys, or 3 or 4 Chevys in advance. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 Chevys in advance and only 2 Toyotas, and 0 Fords are in advance because we don't have very many Fords. One of them is at the losing block, unfortunately. Alright, as you can see, the puddle of water right next to that metal chair right there, that is one big puddle of water there, so chances could be ruined if you land in that puddle of water. That may be there for a few days, but we're gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna still race just as long as it's not raining, nor snowing, or thundering or something like that. Yeah. The only time we will not race is if it's raining, thunderstorm, or snowing. We will race any other time, no matter what temperature it is or anything. Alright, next up is Denny Hamlin versus Kevin Harvick. This is Chevy's chance to have a 5th Chevy advance. If not, this is Toyota's third car. This is Toyota's third chance to have a Toyota in advance. On your marks, get set, go! Oh shoot, Kevin Harvick. Rex goes upside down, but so does Denny Hamlin. Unable to pass him there, Kevin Harvick wins. Alright, Kevin Harvick, I believe he's already won a championship this year. Yeah, wait a minute. No, I think so. I think he might have. I think he's already won one race this year, and now he's finally moving on to the advance again. There are now 5 Chevys and 2 Toyotas in advance. Let's do another race from that camera angle. There's only 2 more Fords left in round 1, so one of them is going to have to advance if Ford wants to try to win. This is Matt Kenseth versus Jeff Burton. On your marks, get set, go! There we go. That's right. Ford finally has 1 car in advance, and that is good. And Jeff Burton, something's wrong with Jeff Burton there. Maybe he must have slid on the wet racetrack. I'm sure Matt Kenseth slid too, since he's spun out. But Jeff Burton's completely on his side, and that did no good for him, as Matt Kenseth will take the win at advance on for Roush Fenway. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just so happened to have won a race in the number 17 for Roush, which is the current 17 driver for NASCAR right now, Ricky Stenhouse, and he won. Now, Kyle Busch versus Clint Bowyer. Please be Clint Bowyer. I pray to God that Clint Bowyer wins. I am so rude. Alright, on your marks, get set, go! And yes, Clint Bowyer. Thank you, Lord Jesus, that Clint Bowyer has won. However, though, there's still 1 car left, and that is Greg Biffle. And this is Ford's last chance to have another one of their cars advance. So now Clint Bowyer is going to have to go against Greg Biffle. And the only way that another Ford can advance is if Greg Biffle steals the win from Clint Bowyer. However, though, I will say Clint Bowyer is not bad of a driver, so I'd say there's at least still a chance that he may win again. About to find out. Here we go. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, dang. Clint Bowyer goes into the puddle of water. However, though, Greg Biffle spun out, and that caused him. And that caused... Yeah, let's see here. according to my foot, Clint Boyer is ahead. So Clint Boyer wins again, and he will stay in the advanced. And Ford is not doing well today, probably because they didn't have very many participate. They had a lot of Toyotas and Chevys, but only one Ford is in the advanced. Alright, so now let's take a look at the advanced. And now here are the current standings in the advanced. First we have Danica Patrick, Mark Martin, Joey Logano, Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Brian Vickers, Kevin Harvick and Matt Kenseth, Clint Boyer. Let's do some more racing, and let's see who will get to take that victory of drag racing NASCAR Gen 5 cars, also known as the Car of Tomorrow. Let's do this. It's on. So now we have Danica Patrick and Mark Martin. Let's see who takes it. So here we go. On your marks, get set, go! Oh shoot, Mark Martin has spun out. What happened there? He just went down. Tried to wreck Joey Logano, but that didn't work out so well. And Joey Logano went far out, so he went far. So that results in Joey Logano taking the win. Tony Stewart couldn't quite do it. Straight into the puddle of water. Tony Stewart takes the win, and Joey Logano advances. One Toyota, one Chevy. Ford advanced to the final round. Ford's been doing pretty good, but overall out of this year, I think Chevy is the dominant one. Let's see if Toyota can grab their first win, because Toyota and Dodge don't have their first win, and Pontiac got their first win last week. Marks, get set, go! Oh, what the heck happened, Brian Vickers? Brian Vickers must have slipped out on the racetrack and just slid a little bit. Dale Earnhardt Jr. went upside down to the puddle of water, but he is much less than a chance. So he is. So another Chevy advances, and Chevy is killing it as usual. This is Chevy here. This is the only chance to advance to the final round. If they lose, they are done. Tried to reckon that my kids up there were fired on him as well. He went up there with this thing. One car, and with only one of their cars still racing. What am I going to say? I am impressed by that. However, though, here's one problem. Ford has to go against Clint Boyer, and at any time, Clint Boyer could steal that win. So Ford is at extreme risk. The only way Ford wins is if either Clint Boyer wrecks or if they just reverse. Set, go! Oh, shoot! Oh man, Ford is at I feel absolutely bad for. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the final four. Alrighty, guys, here are the final four stats right here. As you can see, right here, Danica Patrick, Joey Logano, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Clint Bowyer. Oh boy, let's see who can grab that win. Can Dale Earnhardt Jr. win for his father, Dale Earnhardt, and who is currently up in heaven right now? Yes, Dale Earnhardt's actually saved. Bet you didn't know that, but Dale Earnhardt went to heaven. So I bet you're all relieved from that. Hopefully I can meet him. Still sad he died in 2001. Probably the worst. It was probably a bad and good race. The 2001 Daytona 500, in my opinion, was good and bad at the same time. Bad because Dale Earnhardt died, and good because Michael Waltrip won it. So, and Michael Waltrip's cool. So anyway, let's see who's going up. Let's do this. Danica Patrick versus Joey Logano up next, and then I think the final two after that, and then the final two. Oh boy. If I had to put my money on someone, I'd say that either Joey Logano or Dale Earnhardt Jr. would win. Who knows? Maybe Danica Patrick can pull it off. Oh shoot. Man, it was not being rude, but it was unexpected to see Danica Patrick up there. Not saying she's a bad driver, but I'm saying like just didn't expect it at all, honestly. But hey, that's how you get. Danica can pull off a win and advance to the championship rounds. Let's see who can do it, guys. Final two. Oh man. This is gonna be great. Your marks, get set, go. And it's official. Alright. You know, this is crazy unexpected, guys. You can see who won, clearly. And there you go, guys. Danica Patrick has done it. She has won a race in the NASCAR Gen 5. Just her debut. Nice. Well, she was here in 2018 too, I think, in my drag racing season. But I believe that is your winner right there. And she is in the puddle of water. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And there you go. There's a clear look right at her. And that's your winner right there, guys. Subscribe for more. And right here, this from what I am reading right now on this piece of paper says here that the next drag race will be held at this same track here, racing early 90s stock cars. You know, back when what are some old drivers? Back when Alan Kowicki was around, still racing. Yeah, from the early 90s. Let's see, who else was around? Rusty Wallace. Dale Earnhardt was around too. Oh boy, I can't think of one right now. Anyway, guys, that's what's up next. Early 90s NASCAR stock car racing will be up next. Subscribe. More. Goodbye, everyone.